He is not good. While there were some great performances today, others failed to perform, and for that reason, I think they don't belong on this team. That was a little harsh, but let's talk about it. Hi, welcome back to another episode of Padres Digest with your host, Andrew. Not a great result today, but nothing to overly panic about, and we'll talk about it in just a second. Before anything, thank you so much for 2,000 subscribers. I didn't think we were going to make it till next week, and y'all made it. And that's great. It was so funny though, because I have my own personal channel, so I subscribed to this channel, and I just missed it at 2001, so I had to unsubscribe on my channel so I can get the screenshot. But that's neither here nor there. But yeah, let's talk about today. Obviously, we lost. Wasn't great. It felt like a game that we completely blew. We could have absolutely won, but that's life. Let's start with our AJ Cassavell recap, of course. Final, Cardinals 8, Padres 5. Padres scored 4 early. The Cardinals answered with 8 straight. Pedro Pages, 3-run homer tied it. Mason wins 2-run double to put St. Louis on top. The winning streak ends at 6 games. And before anyone says anything about like dooming, like, looks like the season's over. We gave up the farm for nothing. Oh my God. We just won 6 straight games. Like, at some point, we had to lose. That's just the reality of it. You know what I mean? You can't just win every single game. So, shut up. Actually, I guess that leads me to my point. I'll see if I can find this picture. Right here. I saw this on the internet from an article, from a tweet. I don't have Blue Sky, whatever you call it. But I thought this was really stupid. Hey, section1904.com, saying that fans should like this team simply because of the win-loss record is a reductive take. There are so many reasons to like the team. Maybe we like the 2016 team because they played hard and wore a gold testicle necklace in the locker room. I don't know if that's true or not, but that'd be kind of funny. Personally, I've lost interest in this team because Preller traded away young bedrock players who I followed for years for a bunch of overpaid mercenaries from other teams. Listen, you don't have to agree with how Preller runs this team, but you lose interest because you'd rather watch prospects than major league players. That sounds like you're more of a fan of like the Chihuahuas than you are of the Padres. I can't imagine just like losing interest in the Padres, especially right now when this is the best this team has looked, maybe since last year, but before that even, like, I don't know, 2010, maybe? I don't know. I don't remember the 2010 team. I just know they choked. Let's put it that way. But like, how do you, out of all the Padres teams you lose interest in the best team since, we'll say, 98? I know Christian has made a video about talking about the 98, or he mentioned the 98 team and the 80s team. And I'm over here like, I was born in 99. I haven't even been alive for a World Series for the Padres. Can you tell might be considered young? But I thought that was really stupid. And if you guys think that way, I still love you. But what are you doing? what are you doing? But yeah, only the 5th. I'll talk about Vasquez first. I forgot to mention that. We'll talk about Vasquez. Only 5th inning, and Vasquez pitch count still low, but this is the 3rd time through the order, and he wasn't fooling many hitters 2nd time through. That was before the inning where he blew everything up. Randy Vasquez and his... Actually, I wanted this one first. Randy Vasquez has danced around a whole lot of trouble lately. Pedro Pages wouldn't let him do so tonight. Pages' 3-run shot ties the game at 4 in the 4th. And then I'll read this. Randy Vasquez and his Linsanity run are officially over, but it's truly incredible he was able to keep this going for so long. One of the worst pitchers in baseball who was getting away with the most luck I've ever seen. Oh, well. So the whole game plan with Vasquez is that he would get him 2 times through the order, go to the bullpen that we now just completely paid everyone for, and let them win the game, right? That didn't really happen today. So I guess I can show you the stats real quick. Obviously, Vasquez with a loss, 4 innings pitched, 8 hits, 5 earned runs, 3 strikeouts. And then we can show the rest of it. I'll talk about the rest of the bullpen in a sec. But yeah, his ERA is almost a 4 now. So we all knew Vasquez was lucky, right? I don't think anyone thought that he was more good than luck. And if you did, I don't want to say you're wrong, but you're wrong, right? And like, you could just tell that by the way that inning went. It was the 4th inning, right? Let me double check. Yeah, the 4th inning went. That it was not going to look good, right? He just couldn't get outs. And I'm sure Preller or Shildt wanted him to get the win at least. Like, pitch enough innings to get the win. But, like, I really wished he would have gone to the pen sooner. And I saw the post-game interview, and he was like, well, we still got 50 games left to go, so we can't just burn the bullpen. Yes. But you also can't just blow 4-0 leads because you want to keep a starting pitcher in. You know what I mean? And we'll get into Yuki in a sec, but like you have enough pieces and enough minor league depth to like at least come to a conclusion that Vasquez wasn't working out. You know what I mean? Like you could put in David Morgan for a couple. You could put Morejon in for a couple innings. Like that's kind of why you have Morejon in those positions, because he's so flexible. He can pitch whenever you need him to, right? And I know our bullpen has been tired, but I just don't get why we got to blow a 4-0 lead. That might just be me. Maybe I'm wrong. But I just felt like there was a smarter managerial decision to be made right there. But I'm not going to blame the game entirely on Shildt. Again, Vasquez has to perform. It's literally his job. So we can look at his previous starts, right? I mean, he has looked pretty good in some instances, not great in other instances. But look at the innings pitched is my point, right? He pitched 4 innings today, and then 4 innings for like basically every single start. So again, third time around. So I don't know why this game was any different managerial-wise than any other game. Again, I get wanting to save the bullpen, but why at this point? You know what I mean? Like Vasquez is like one of the only, I guess one of the only pitchers now who is not going to go deep in games. I think I was going to make a whole video about this, but then I didn't think it was necessary, but maybe if you guys want, I'll make a whole video about it. But Dylan Cease is another player who I think could have a great bounce back, specifically if we treat him like Vasquez, because Dylan Cease can also not go deep in games because people start figuring him out. But for the first 2 innings, he can be dominant. So if Vasquez can find that same kind of mindset, because obviously Dylan Cease has some of the filthiest stuff. I actually just saw a stat. I'm going to bring it up, but I forgot about it till just a second. So give me 2 seconds. Okay, I found it real quick, and I made a little graphic. But this is what I mean when Dylan Cease is a good pitcher, right? Pro stuff plus leaders. Jacob deGrom, Zach Wheeler, those are 2 people who could win Cy Youngs this year. Number 1, I guess tied, but number 1, Dylan Cease. Over Paul Skeens, over Brian Wu, who's been really good. Like, he's not a bad pitcher. He just cannot go deep in games. Vasquez, on the other hand, I'm so sorry, is a bad pitcher. He's not good. He is not good. I'm sorry, Vasquez. I wish, not to hate on you, but I wish you would have gone to the Royals over Berger, but they probably didn't want him. But Vandy Vasquez, he's just not good, right? And I think he's going to lose his spot pretty soon, because now that we have JP Sears, now that we have Cortez coming back hopefully soon, and King coming back soon, Vasquez is on the outs, right? And I was going to say he deserves it, but that's so mean, but it's so true. He does deserve it. He's not good. He's not good, guys. I'm so sorry. He's not good. I know some of you guys defend him. He's not. I'm sorry. He's not. I hate to say it, but you know who else isn't good? And this also makes me sad. Yuki Matsui. Yuki Pookie is now Dookie, and that makes me really sad. Yuki Matsui is somehow the first player to have the owner in a 360 deal. Can't get traded. Can't get optioned to the minors. Gets paid $20 million if he's DFA'd. He's absolute dog crap, and the Padres' hands are tied. We'll get into them in a sec. But yeah, Yuki Pookie, I've been trying to defend you for so long. You're disappointing me, right? You have a 5.09 ERA. You had 3 hits, 2 earned runs. Honestly, I don't want to say he lost us the game too, but we could have had a better chance of winning if you didn't kind of screw everything up for us. Actually, no, he would have tied. Hold on, let me do some mathematics. I would have been tied. No, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2. Whatever, I'm good. Whatever, just yell at me in the comment section. I'm not gonna lie. I was playing a game in the middle of the game, and I kind of missed the last inning because I was very deep into this game. So roast me if you must. I'm great at my job. I promise you, I'm fantastic at my job. Anyways, Yuki Pookie, you make me mad. I don't know what to do with you. There's nothing we can really do with you. I know you could probably say Shildt shouldn't have put him in the first place, but like he has to pitch at some point, right? You can't just keep a guy on your team and not use him. You know what I mean? Like we did with Campusano. I guess now that I said it out loud, we did do that. We did do that to Campusano, but whatever, right? Yuki Pookie disappointed me. At least he wasn't blowing a lead. He was just making a lead worse. Let's put it that way, right? But who wasn't playing horrible? Wandy Peralta has a 9.93 ERA in his last 11 appearances. During that stretch, he's held lefties going 2 for 22. Wandy Peralta is now where Yuki Pookie was in my heart, kind of. Yuki Pookie I liked more than Wandy Peralta, but Wandy Peralta has now earned a spot inside of my heart. Yuki Pookie Dookie, you are on the way out. Let's put it that way, right? Because my heart is like the biggest compliment you could get as a player. But yeah, we'll talk about the offense real quick and then I'll finish this. Sorry I've been rambling so much. You know me, I'm a yapper. Jackson Merrill homered twice off Zach Wheeler in the same game last month, but otherwise he hasn't homered since May. He just launched a laser of homer straight away center field and the Padres lead 4-0 after 3. Is Jackson Merrill back? He had a good game yesterday, 2 RBIs. Is Jackson Merrill back? I guess time will tell. And then obviously, all of a sudden, the Padres bottom of the order has a little more punch. Ramon Laureano makes it 2-0 with an RBI triple. Freddie Federmin brings it in with another run, RBI ground out. Padres lead 3-0. This is a little old. And then Federmin had another RBI. Did it count as 2 RBIs or was the other one a fielder's choice? Let's find out. Wrong button. Federmin. Yeah, it did count as RBI. So yeah, he had 2 RBIs. And then Laureano with a fine game. O'Hearn still has to pick it up a little bit. 2 strikeouts, but that's fine. It's his second game here. First game starting. Give him a sec, right? I'm not going to call him a Josh Bell 2.0. If you know, you know. But yeah, no need to panic. But yeah, also Luis Arraez, first 15-game streak of his career. And I say that's surprising because the man has won 3 straight batting titles. So that's actually kind of crazy, to be honest. But yeah, not a great game overall, but there were positives. Just not great managerial decisions, not great pitching. He's not good, Randy Vasquez. He's not good, Yuki Pookie Dookie. I'm so sorry. But yeah, let me know how you guys feel. Do you think this game was blown by Shildt, or do you think it's the player's fault, or a little bit of both? What do you think we should do about Yuki and Randy Vasquez? Is he on the outs? Are they both on the outs? Let me know how you feel. But thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you so much for 2,000. Like I said, I love all of you. Have a fantastic rest of your day. And as always, go Padres. Win tomorrow. Win the series. Let's go.